Welcome to News Trends US. Today's top 5 news are as follows. The mysterious disappearance of Emanuela Orlandi, a 40-year-old Vatican mystery. Vatican City is one of the smallest sovereign states in the world, comprising about 100 acres embedded inside the Italian capital. The Orlandi family had lived and worked in the city for more than 100 years, serving 7 popes as ushers and messengers. On the afternoon of June 22, 1983, Emanuela Orlandi, a 15-year-old Vatican citizen, went to a music lesson in Rome. She called home to say that a man had offered her a quick job handing out leaflets for Avon cosmetics and that she would be late. When she didn't return home that night, the family immediately began searching for her. They went to the police, ran ads in the newspaper and covered the city in posters emblazoned with Emanuela's tranquil face. A man with an American accent began calling the Orlandi home soon afterward, claiming he knew where Emanuela was. He demanded the release from prison of Mehmet Ali Agca, the Turkish man who 2 years earlier had attempted to assassinate Pope John Paul II. The American, as the family came to call him, played a recording that sounded like Emanuela saying the name of her school and sent the media a photocopy of her school ID with a note in her handwriting. Another tape sent to the media revealed sounds of a young woman crying out in pain. Over the years, bizarre clues and even more bizarre theories of her disappearance have emerged. In one theory, an Italian journalist followed an anonymous tip to the former girlfriend of an Italian crime family boss, who claimed she had helped hide Emanuela at several locations in Rome before delivering her to a man dressed as a priest at a Vatican gate. Titan tragedy. Investigation continues as presumed human remains found. U.S. medical professionals will analyze presumed human remains that were found in the Titan submersible's wreckage in the North Atlantic Ocean as probes continue into the vessel's catastrophic implosion. The OceanGate submersible lost contact with its mothership, the Polar Prince, shortly after it began descending to the Titanic wreck on the morning of June 18. When the vessel failed to resurface, it sparked a massive, international search and rescue effort that concluded 1 week ago, when U.S. authorities announced the submersible suffered an implosion and the 5 men aboard had presumably died. The U.S. Coast Guard has convened a Marine Board of Investigation to probe what caused the tragedy and offer possible recommendations to the proper authorities to pursue civil or criminal sanctions as necessary, said Coast Guard Captain Jason Neubauer, who heads the investigative board. Delphi murder case. Richard Allen admits to killing girls. Documents unsealed Wednesday in the 2017 Delphi murders provide new insight into the case against Richard Allen. They also reveal for the first time publicly how investigators believe Abby Williams and Libby German were killed. The documents reveal, among other things, that Allen admitted to his wife during a phone call that he was responsible for killing the teens. The state's response to a defense motion to suppress evidence revealed for the first time publicly that investigators believed a knife was used to kill the girls. Autopsies of the girls ruled their deaths as homicides and their wounds were caused by sharp object, according to the documents. Investigators also determined that articles of clothing from the girls were missing from the scene, including a pair of underwear and a sock. Unrest in France. Teen's fatal shooting by police sparks outrage. At least 150 people have been arrested in France on a second night of mass unrest over Tuesday's fatal shooting of a 17-year-old driver by police near Paris during a traffic check. Town halls, schools and police stations were set on fire or attacked in the Paris region and other cities. President Emmanuel Macron said the riots were unjustifiable and is now holding a crisis cabinet meeting. Nahal M. was shot at point-blank range as he drove off and crashed afterwards. DeSantis's Texas helicopter ride raises eyebrows. Taxpayers foot the bill. Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida posed in front of a helicopter on Sunday at the southern border in Texas, in a photo op intended to turbocharge Republican voters. However, the display is creating an unwanted spotlight for Mr. DeSantis. The helicopter is funded by Texas taxpayers, raising questions about the political nature of the flight and its cost. Federal law requires presidential candidates to pay the fair market rate for non-commercial air travel and reimburse providers of flights. In this case, The Texas Department of Public Safety owns the 2008 Eurocopter.